Hi everyone, and welcome back. My guest today is Charelle from Monmouth Cares. I met her towards the end of my 8th grade year, at my lowest point. I stopped doing almost everything I used to love. I lost a lot of weight from being afraid to eat, and Monmouth Cares helped me to start my road to recovery. Welcome, Charelle. So, can you tell me a little about Monmouth Cares and your role?
We do work with youth that do have multiple situations going on. It could be something with substance use, legal concerns, mental health concerns. So with my role as the care manager is to hopefully link the youth and the families to the correct services. We do work with youth up to age 21. We do work with youth as young as 2 years old. And, with what we do at Monmouth Cares, there's no judgment. It's stigma-free.
Spaces that are stigma-free matter, and this is why Monmouth Cares was my first step towards healing. Even though I had other therapists in the past, talking to you was the first time I felt that I was listened to without judgment, and that was the difference between staying silent and believing that there was help. Do you know what emetophobia is? And if you do, explain.
I actually learned about it when I started working with you, Leah. Prior to that, I truly did not know what this was. But since working with you, I do know it is the fear of seeing vomit, or just even having the thought of it being a possibility.
There are a lot of aspects of it, but it's interesting that someone with your level of mental health experience has never heard of it. Sadly, though, this is very common. And for my audience, even though it might seem hard, it's impossible to get the help you need without showing how you feel. Have you ever dealt with any patients with severe phobias or anything like that? And then, what was that experience like?
So, I've only worked with you, Leah, with someone that has had a severe phobia. But I can honestly say that it was a learning experience for me. I feel like I got to learn about something I've never heard of before, and I got a chance to see you overcome it. So that in itself is rewarding for me as a care manager.
Thank you. It means a lot. I remember the activities and programs you offered to encourage me to try things and keep taking small steps forward. I remember the gift card challenge you offered to me. Every time I practiced non-avoidance, I would track my activities in hours and finally earn a gift card. Those little things helped me stay focused on doing positive activities for my healing process and feel good about it too. From your experience, how do mental health issues typically begin to develop and worsen in individuals?
From my experience, I would say it begins to develop when you're young. I would say when you're young, because when you're young, you are exposed to a lot of different things, and it can definitely worsen if you don't seek the services that could potentially help you.
How can a family dynamic be improved to help someone with mental health issues?
Just family communication, having family time, I do think is definitely important. I would say open communication.
Right, yeah. Even though I'm close with my parents, my mom especially, it felt impossible to communicate with her because of her lack of knowledge on the topic. However, as soon as I did, I felt a big weight off my shoulders, and I felt like I could actually get better for once. And then, how do you think my project can be useful as a mental health facility resource?
There's so many kids out there that need help. There's a need to address the mental health illness that's going around. And I do feel like with Monmouth Cares, we can be a very good support to the youth and families. We're able to provide certain things, even if you don't meet with the therapist, what can we do to engage you in the community, getting involved in something that's positive. So that's where the care management comes in, because that's what we do.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate the time you took to talk to me and for your help throughout the years. And here's a reminder, every step forward, no matter how small, is still a step forward. And that one extra step can change everything. Thank you for listening.